Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sugyarti. I'm from Essential Speaking F class. And also my 3 last digit registration number is 166. In this video, I will give you explain about the Generation Z versus the Generation Boomer. And the highlight of this video is differences and similarities. Let's go! Okay, Generation Z born between the mid 1990s to the early 2010s, and the Boomer generation covering births from 1946 to 1964 display marked differences in their upbringings, values, and lifestyles. The differences are follows. First, parenting style and values. According to a Pew Research study, 56% of boomers consider independence a key value, while Generation Z is more likely to value inclusiveness and cooperation. Second, technology and social media. A Deloitte survey shows that 89% of Generation Z access the internet via smartphone, while the boomer generation relies more on desktops. Statista data notes that 68% of boomers use social media compared to 91% of Generation Z. Third, education and career. According to the BLS, Generation Z's higher education participation rate is higher, reaching 59%, while boomers are around 20%. U.S. Department of Labor data shows that boomers are more likely to stay in one job for a long time, with an average of 12 years compared to Generation Z's 4 years. 4. Communication and interpersonal relationships. According to a Kaspersky survey, 64% of Generation Z prefer to communicate via text message, while boomers prefer in-person communication. Pew Research reports that 75% of Z are more likely to form online relationships, while boomers are more involved in off-grid social activities. 5. Cultural preferences, interests, and shopping habits. Nielsen studies state that Generation Z is more accepting of various forms of entertainment and has more flexible preference. Research from Accenture shows that 50% of boomers are more likely to choose familiar brands, while 43% of Generation Z are more open to trying new brands. Impact on job market. Gallup survey shows that 21% of boomers feel engaged in their work, compared to only 16% of Generation Z. According to PwC, 80% of Generation Z wants to work with cutting-edge technology, while boomers may need to adapt to changing technological demands. Through this data, substantial differences can be seen between Generation Z and the boomer generation, reflecting the influence of cultural, technological, and educational change in shaping the distinctive characteristics of each generation. Although Generation Z and boomers have marked differences, there are some similarities in cultural preferences, interests, and spending habits. And the similarities is first, respect for quality. Both generations show a tendency to value the quality of the products or services they choose. 2. Nostalgic sentiment. Both Generation Z and boomers show interest in nostalgic sentiments. This may be drawn to retro trends, while boomers may have an affinity for products or entertainment that remind them of the past. 3. Sustainability and ethics. Both generations are increasingly showing interest in sustainability and ethics. They may choose brands or products that support environmental or social values. Although major differences exist in preferences and habits, the similarities highlight that there are common ground between the generations that can be recognized and used as the basis for a marketing strategy or product development that successfully reaches both groups. That's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.